Drop a like in the next 5 seconds, guys, if you want some double XP codes. Alright, yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Paradoxx here, bringing you guys our first Call of Duty Modern Warfare video since the launch. Now, today, guys, we're going to be going over the day 1 patches for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now, as you can tell, we have, as you can see in big words, day 1 patch notes, updates, and intel. So today, we're going to be going over like things they fixed in the beta, what is new to the game, and everything like that. Really excited, can't wait to read this. Haven't read it yet, so I'm kind of going to be like knowing what's going to be going on while you guys know. So, we're going to go ahead and get into this here. So, we're going to go here. It says, we're almost there. Modern Warfare launches in a few hours, which is pretty much launched already. Soon, you'll be able to hop into campaign, spec ops, and multiplayer, watching the game blight across the globe. It's so exciting. We're happy to all along to ride and celebrate with us. Be sure to check out. Okay, we're not going to read any of that. So, it just says that we're going to be able to unlock. Here, we're going to start right here. It says you're going to be able to unlock exclusive gear and XP, both for multiplayer and spec ops. That's pretty cool, and through the campaign as well. That is actually nice. So don't skip out Friday night. That's when the stuff is, and they're going to be adding ground war Friday night. Now it says right here, since the beta, we've made a ton of fixes to the game. Below are the patch notes, so we're going to go ahead and read that. So it says right here, general fixes here. Let's go ahead and zoom it in for you guys so y'all can read it a bit better here. Now this says spawning in core multiplayer. Now this is just general. Fixed edge case scenarios with spawning on enemies. Now this was pretty big in ground war. Now a thing is, a lot of people were spawning just on top of people in ground war. You really won't see this unless you're playing the 20v20 or the ground war 32 versus 32. So they fixed it where there's not going to be, you know, teammates spawning on top of enemies or enemies spawning on top of you. I don't know if you guys do remember like the crazy spawn traps on ground war. You know, it was just insane. People were just spawning on top of you, and it was just insane. So yeah, adjusted a logic improved spawn. So that means that they're going to be, you know, having better spawns. So it's not going to be no bull crap where you spawn on someone that pretty much has a claymore right there and you just blow up as soon as you spawn, or like a grenade being thrown and you spawn into the grenade. So that is good. And it says right here, we will continue to improve this map by post launch. So that means you know, they're just fixing, like, you know, where the spawns are. They don't want to spawn, they just don't want spawn traps, so they're adding the more spawns right here. As you can tell, more spawns are going to be increased. Now this says ground war. Now ground war comes out tomorrow, guys, the 25th. And what this means is they're adding more fallback spawns to the FOBs if there's if there's too many flags being captured by enemies. Improved safety checking for spawning on squad mates. Is it still dangerous or whatever? So it means if there's just too many people around, or they don't think it's safe for you to spawn on top of them, they're not going to let you spawn on there. Added spawning on squad mates while in vehicles. I just don't say like a point in the vehicles, unless, you know, make them where they don't shoot like the BTRs or the tanks in there. That's just too much in my opinion. That's just me. Neutral tanks and helicopters now show up on the map, so they're gonna probably just show up gray on the mini map. And I don't really use vehicles. I'm not in vehicles. If I am, it's just get to point A to point B and I'm done with it. And yeah, helicopters now have flares to help manage incoming missiles. So I mean, that's cool. That's like Battlefield. You know, you can release the flares to, you know, get away from the rockets or whatever. I don't like this one. If all flags are captured by one team, you'll go into a DEFCON to win, so protect those flags. Now this means if you cap all 5 flags, A, B, C, D, and E. If there's not that many, there's A, B, C, D. Now that means there is a DEFCON nuke. That means you have about 25 seconds to grab a flag. If you don't grab it in that certain amount of time, it does nuke you and it will end the game. I think that is super dumb in my opinion, and I don't like that. Next, we have fixed an exploit for allow players to get under the map. I am so thankful they fixed that. That is amazing, actually. I was dying off so many nukes and I was backing out so many games during the beta just because people were getting under the map, and it was very, very annoying. So I am glad they fixed that. Next is lighting, brighten characters in dark areas across the minimap. That is huge, actually. That is super huge. In the beta, you could actually hide in corners. Your character's like outfit or whatever was just so dark, it would just blend into the shadows and stuff like that. So I am thankful that they did fix the brightness level in the game with the characters and just in general with darkness. Low health visuals now brightens up in the middle of the screen instead of darkening. I mean, that's okay, I guess. I mean, I don't really pay attention to that. The weapon balance, in general, weapons received a lot of love since the beta, most notably on shotguns and pistols. I don't use them, so, I mean, it's a GG. If you use shotguns and pistols, hey, there you go. Equipment. Enemy claymores now have larger and visible lasers. I mean, that's good. I actually like that. So, I mean, that is okay. I use claymores, but I don't know if they're gonna be, I mean, they're easier to see, I guess, so I mean, that's good, so I won't die to them as much, so make sure to be ready for those. Reviving a teammate near a friendly claymore could cause the claymore to explode, resulting in a suicide. So I think that's only in like search and rescue or whatever it's called, cyber attack. So I'm not really worried about that. Now minimap, here we get into the juicy stuff here. Now by default across multiplayer and ground war, enemy firing does not show up on the minimap unless a team has a UAV. I think that should be fixed. Like real quick, guys, in the comment section, let me know what you think about the minimap. Do you think that should be, do we think you should have this minimap, or do you think we should have the minimap back in like, you know, like the old CODs? If you shoot, you show up on the minimap. I think that's how it is. And this one's good right here. Map zoom is pulled out a bit to help the player's awareness. That is actually great in my opinion. That is actually great. I actually love to see that. I know in the beta it was like a 10-meter zoom, like on the map you can only see like 10 meters out, but now like on the mini map I think it's like original, it's like 30 or 40 meters out, so that's very good. I like that. And let's go ahead and read about kill streaks. VTOL jet adjusted to not target players through rooftops. Now that killed me actually on a lot of nukes on ground war. The VTOL jet would kill me through a house or something like that. It would shoot through the house, and it was ridiculous, honestly. I couldn't stand that. Next, fix the Juggernaut suit not spawning out of crate. Another fix was deployed to prevent the mask from staying on the player after you have died as the Juggernaut has respawned. So there must have been a glitch or something that you know, made you still look like a Juggernaut or have a Juggernaut appearance if you died after using the Juggernaut or something like that. So I mean, I guess that's good. After using a cruise missile, player character models were sometimes stuck in a lean. Now I saw this. It looked like, if you know how if you lean in, like if you just lean around a corner, you just got stuck there and you had to kill yourself or you know, get killed in a game real quick to respawn, and it would fix it. I didn't have that problem, so I didn't really see it a lot, but I did see a couple of funny videos of that on Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that, so that would have been a very annoying thing to deal with. Ammunition box activated using a prompt instead of a proximity. Now I mean, I don't really use the ammunition box, so I mean, I guess it's just a GG. Reduced the explosion radius of the box. Now this pretty much works as a explosive as well, so if you are close to being out of ammo and there's a group of people coming at you and you know they're near the ammunition box, you can actually shoot it and it will explode. I think it's like 1 or 2 bullets and it'll explode. The trophy system applied to the snapshot effect to the owner of any snapshot grenades, so I mean, that's pretty cool as well. Recon drone, all players in the vehicles are now markable. So I mean, I'm guessing, I didn't really use the recon drone. I know you can mark people, so I'm guessing if you mark a tank or something, it shows you how many players are in the tank. So I mean, I guess that's cool. Screen tiering on characters and models on Xbox. I don't have an Xbox, so I don't really know what that means. Impact damage of lethals and tacticals and ammo boxes were causing instant kills. I did not know that, so I'm glad that's actually good. Adjustments to descriptions in Gunsmith. Now that, it just means, you know, it tells you more about the attachment. You know, a short barrel, what does the short barrel do? Or, you know, what does the red dot do? What does this suppressor mean? What does that extended mag mean? Or, you know, there's just multiple attachments, so a better description, that's good. Fix the bug where the wrong input would be shown for players in a party. Fix for bug where a door could open in an opposite direction of the player's movement. Footsteps tuning were all fall off distance, mixing, volume, and occlusion settings. Now that means you know, just better footstep hearing. You can sound whore, and I've been told by my friends that are playing the game right now that you can hear footsteps a lot louder and cleaner, so you can actually sound whore now. Placing deployable cover on stairs could prevent teammates from being able to mantle or crouch under blocking paths. Now that was super annoying. I remember times that people were like, I would mantle over and I would get stuck and I would just have to back up and go through another door or go through another passage. Players were able to spam crouch button while moving, creating a snaking effect. Now this is actually super overpowered to do. I did this a lot in Infinite Warfare. You could do a snaking motion, which very confuses the people, and it was just a hassle to deal with, and I didn't like it, honestly, but going against it anyways. PC specific, if you guys do play computer, I don't know if a lot of you guys do, crouch and prone transition animations have been smoothed out for higher FPS. ADS sensitivity options can be now saved using keyboard and mouse. Double tapping on the sticks now always always triggers this tactical sprint when using gamepad on PC. Fixed blurriness and varies of saturations. Ping widget is now showing the correct latency value. Added depth of field option in the graphics settings. Added a HDR support. Added Nevada highlight support in multiplayer. Global performance improvements. ADS transition animations have been smoothed out for higher FPS. Adjusted the stand to prone timing for keyboard and mouse. Player no longer loses sprint by holding down the sprint keybind and the move keybind while sprinting. Field of view slider setting reverting to default after loading into a map. So I guess that must have been a big bug. So that is really it. You know, the main things I would say is the minimap, and I would say the weapon balancing is now into the game. Now I know there's going to be a lot more tomorrow. There's going to be an update as well, so I'll keep you guys updated on that. So thank you for watching, guys. If you are brand new to the channel, do make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications. It's been your boy Paradoxx. I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Peace.